Hi there, Gary Milligan here from fitnessbelfast.com. Here's a simple little guide to practicing yoga at home and with some of our greatest hits and hips, especially for those of you who might be trying to juggle working at home or maybe juggling kids at home. Hello. Or maybe even both. What's that? So let's kickstart this guide with just a few deep breaths in child's pose. So to begin, take the knees out nice and wide and the feet together. Allow the hands to just walk forward a comfortable distance. Maybe rest your head down onto the ground or even on top of a pillow if your head doesn't quite reach the ground. A nice way to begin any yoga session at home is just to take a number of deep rhythmic breaths. Maybe take 5 deep breaths here. An opportunity for you to just distance yourself from anything else that you've got going on today, like doing the washing or looking after the wee one. This is some time for you to really allow the very many physical, emotional, and mental benefits of doing yoga regularly to start to filter into your day. So we'll take maybe another 3 deep breaths here. Simple rhythm, in through the nose, out through the nose. Allowing the inhales to flow for as long as your body allows, and the exhales to flow for as long as your body allows. Before slowly lifting the forehead up off the ground or off that pillow, and walking forward into a nice comfortable tabletop place. So knees underneath the hips and palms underneath the shoulders is a good place to start. We'll begin this greatest hits tour with a few rounds of cat and cow pose. Begin by relaxing the tummy towards the ground, broadening across the chest, lifting the chin, maybe looking forward as you inhale. And as you exhale, tuck the chin towards the chest and really round the spine. Nice dome-like shape. So this simple sequence gives us the opportunity to flex and extend the spine, helping us to counteract some of the negative effects of spending too much time with the spine rounded at a computer in a slightly unusual place. So we're working at makeshift desks, we're working on sofas, we're working in bed, some of us, and for the vast majority of those, we're really rounding the spine as we type into the keyboard for long periods of time. So this is just a simple sequence to help counteract some of the negative effects of that. When you've done that 5 times, come back to tabletop and extend your right heel towards the back wall. So press the right heel firmly away. Simple balancing sequence, creating a big line of energy from the heel of the right foot all the way to the crown of the head as you inhale. As you exhale, draw the right knee in, round the spine as if you're going to kiss your own knee, and then step the right foot up in between your hands here. Fingertips down either side of that right foot, broaden across the chest and broaden across the collarbones. From here, we'll take the stretches into more about the hamstrings and the calves. So let's inhale, bend the right knee loads, and then exhale, straighten the right thigh, maybe roll onto that right heel here. So a lot of us are taking up 5K a day challenges or walking a little bit more than we ordinarily would to help just get us out of the house perhaps during lockdown. And well, that's a great thing. Many of us are experiencing stress and strain in areas that we haven't really used all that much in the last while. So this sequence helps us counteract stress in the hamstrings and stress in the calves and all the surrounding areas. We'll do that one more time by straightening the right heel or straightening the right thigh. Then tiptoeing the hands forward, we'll place the left hand to the ground. We'll take a nice twist, sweeping the right hand to the sky. Really drawing the belly button in so that you're twisting away from the thigh here. Again, these spinal twists are a great way to help strengthen the low back so that it's more capable of counteracting things like box set backache, which is a relatively new phenomenon now that we're spending so much time at home and on the sofa. You release that right hand down, step it back to your very first downward facing dog in this practice. So if you've practiced yoga before or you've been to a yoga class before, you might be familiar with downward facing dog, but if not, take your feet in your hands the width of your mat. Bend your knees and start to sink your chest back towards your thighs to make a big letter A shape with your body. You can even start to pedal out the feet here or rock the hips from side to side. Again, this is another posture that's very common in the Fitness Belfast studio, which is obviously in hiatus at the moment. But you can get a more detailed breakdown of these postures if you head on over to fitnessbelfast.com and check out the BroFlow online program, which breaks down all of the postures in this greatest hits tour, this greatest hits guide. We'll go from downward facing dog forward to plank from here. So inhale, pour forward to plank. Phrase that I often use in the studio here is like head to heel, like steel. So squeeze everything towards the midline, Create that big line of energy from the crown of the head to the heel of the feet. And then push up and back, downward facing dog again. Try that just a couple more times. Inhale, pour forward. And then exhale back, downward facing dog. One last time, inhale, pour forward. And then drop the knees to the ground, lower the chest, lower the chin with control, hugging the elbows in as you lower all the way to the ground. We'll take a sequence of a further 3 back bends here, so just press into the ground. Squeeze the glutes together. Inhale, lift the chest, lift the chin, look forward. And then exhale, fold. Couple more, inhale, lift. And then exhale, fold. One last time, inhale, lift. And then exhale, fold. Pushing it back to tabletop from here so we can repeat the sequence on the other side. So palms underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips. 5 rounds of that cat and cow sequence once again. So begin to relax the tummy, broaden across the chest, lift the chin and look forward. And then go chin to chest, really round the spine, create that dome shape once again. Again, about 4 or 5 times between the two. This simple at-home guide is basically your way to kickstart a home yoga practice, or just grabbing a mat or finding a bit of space every day to help you, as I say, really thrive with your physical and your mental health. And if you're someone who has never practiced yoga before, or never been to a yoga class or a yoga studio, then this just might be a simple little guide to make you familiar with what's to come should you wish to do this on a more regular basis, or make your way to my studio or any other studio for that matter and begin to use yoga, as I say, on a more regular basis. One last time, we'll tuck the chin towards your chest, come all the way back to tabletop, and then extend your left heel towards the back wall. So inhale as you extend the left heel, extending from the heel of the foot through to left side of the hip, the left glute, all the way up to the crown of your head. And then draw the left knee in towards your chest, really round the spine as if you're going to kiss the knee before stepping the left foot up in between your hand. Again, we'll go with that place where we bend the left knee and we lengthen the spine. And then straighten the left thigh, roll onto the left heel. Again, about 4 or 5 times, but I'm not counting. And when you're doing this at home, just do it as many times as it feels appropriate. You could do this simple flow, this simple yoga guide once a day, or if at any time you feel like you need a little energetic boost, or you're feeling a bit of stress or a bit of physical strain from some of the things that you've been doing during the day, like me, like chasing after my wee toddler, my baby son Bray, who's learning to crawl at the minute, or bending over, picking up some washing that's fallen onto the floor as you bring stuff to the washing machine. This can be a good way to help bulletproof the body for all those simple daily activities that we love. From here, plant the right hand to the ground, take the left hand to the sky for the twist again, drawing the belly button in, engaging the core and twisting away from the thigh. Take an inhale as you reach, and as you exhale, left hand comes down, you step back to our trusty friend, downward facing dog. Push all the way up and back. Again, you can pedal out the feet briefly, but we're going to go downward facing dog, forward to plank a further 3 times. Inhale, pour forward. We'll move a bit quicker this time. Exhale, downward facing dog. Trying to move with fluidity here. And then all the way back, downward facing dog. One last time, inhale, pour forward. Exhale, drop the knees, hug the elbows in. With some strength, lower the chest and chin all the way down to the ground. Again, we'll take 3 back bends, and this time we're not going to use the hands. So let's inhale, lift, chest and chin, but also lift the arms. And then exhale, release. 2 more, inhale. Exhale. One last time, inhale. Exhale. Slide the hands back to the chest, push back to tabletop, and then go back to downward facing dog. If you practice at the Fitness Belfast studio, or you're likely to come to any of the classes in the future, I guarantee you downward facing dog will become your very best friend. Walk the hands back towards your feet, take a forward fold towards the middle or towards the back of your mat, maybe allowing the arms to just drape over the thighs, chest to thighs, chin in towards your chest. You can even add some movement from side to side here if you like. This is sometimes referred to as a ragdoll fold because it's almost lifeless here. You're just beginning to move in a way that feels beneficial for your body. Come back to center. We'll settle in for a twist. Take left hand to the ground or even on top of a block or a book or whatever you have handy at home. Straighten the right thigh. Take right hand to the sky for a twist. Stretching the IT band by just pressing the hips slightly out to the side. This is a really good stretch Again, if you're someone who's taken to the roads on a bike recently and is experiencing some physical strain because of that. Relax the hand down, switch to the other side, straighten the left thigh, left hand to the sky. And then release. Bend both knees now as we come to the end of our practice. Tuck the chin towards your chest and almost zombie style. As slow as your body allows, you're going to roll up to standing. Stack in those vertebrae, the little bones of the spine, one on top of the other like Lego bricks. Rising all the way up to stand. Allowing the shoulders to just roll onto the back. You try that a couple of times, rolling onto the back, and then maybe rolling forward. Sweep your hands to the sky, grab a hold of your right wrist, switch it all the way off to the left side for a nice big side body stretch. Real energizing posture, real energizing stretch here. And then we'll switch to the other side. Careful not to crack your living room light like I have done many times filming these classes at home over the past 6 or 7 weeks. And then come all the way back to center, hands down by your side, crack a smile, you're done. Use this practice or use this guide as often as you like to help inspire you to get moving. Get onto your yoga mat, start doing some stretches, start doing some postures at home. Hopefully join me in the studio again someday very, very soon. Thank you very much. Thank you. Hi there, GaryMilligan.com from Fitness Belfast. Hi there, Gary Milligan here from Fitness Belfast. Okay, shut up. Give me him, I'll talk better with him.